The Holloway's Handicap Hurdle is a Grade 2 handicap number 2 mile 3 furlong. I've got no idea where this fits in with everything because all the races are downloaded in the wrong order for me and they're all over the place. Loophole Rising, David Robertson. New Power, Daniel French. Caracas Straits, Darren Thompson. Hennessy Lad, Paul Parsons. Two Tasty Snacks, Matt Cooper. Cortland Slayer, Darren Thompson. Eyes of the World, Martin Little. Wild Dales, Craig Beckwith. Chieftain Maker for Derek Hinton. Razaman Conti, Stu Graham. Persistent Kicks, Alex Cherry. Called in and away. And this is a day 2 race, I believe, which has somehow popped up in the middle of my day 1s, but anyway, there we go. Cortland Slayer comes to the first in the lead, and then all safely over it, with Chieftain Maker in second, then Loophole Rising is third, Two Tasty Snacks is next, then Hennessy Lad as they head towards the second of the 10 flights of hurdles they've got to take, and Cortland Slayer is the clear leader by about 2 to 3. Loophole Rising in second, Chieftain Maker is in third, then Hennessy Lad is fourth, Caracas Straits is after that one, and Two Tasty Snacks as they get over the next. Not sure what's going on with Dropbox, but the races used to just load up perfectly okay for me, but now they seem to stay off. They seem to be unavailable to me offline unless I make an effort of deliberately downloading them, which I never used to have to do, and it sort of automatically downloads some but not all of them, and I get ready to do the comms and then I do one race, the next race hasn't downloaded. So at the moment I'm doing day 2 while I'm still waiting for the rest of day 1 to download, so it's a bit weird. Anyway, it doesn't really matter in the end. It's one of those things that's messing things about a bit this season, like Tom constantly being down. Cortland Slayer is in the lead, Caracas Straits is in second, then Chieftain Maker is third, Loophole Rising is fourth, and Two Tasty Snacks and Hennessy Lad, New Powers after that one. They're quite well strung out and heading towards the fourth flight, and Cortland Slayer is really putting some pace to this race and leads by a good 5 or 6 lengths to Stable Companion Caracas Straits in second, then Loophole Rising is third, Two Tasty Snacks is fourth, then Hennessy Lad, Chieftain Makers after that one as they get to the fifth. Really good jump by Loophole Rising, sees that one go into second, but they're still quite well strung out as they head down the back of the Ascot track and head towards the 6th of the 10 flights. The leader just possibly slowing down a little bit. Still leading by 5 to Caracas Straits in second, Loophole Rising third, Two Tasty Snacks is 4, then Chieftain Makers after that one, Hennessy Lad is next, and the orange jacket of New Power ahead of the orange sleeves of Persistent Kicks, Eyes of the World is next, and then Wild Dales and finally Razaman Conti at the back as they begin to take this turn, and Cortland Slayer continues to lead from Caracas Straits. This is the 7th, the 4th from home. Over it they all go. They're all still on their feet, but they're all still strung out as well. Cortland Slayer. And now Two Tasty Snacks has come through to challenge for second, with Caracas Straits. Loophole Rising is back in 4th. This is the 3rd from home. And over that one they go. Some good jumps by the chasing pack. On the outside, Hennessy Lad starting to get into it. Also Chieftain Maker, but it's still this Cortland Slayer who's going well in the lead with 2 to jump. 4 furlongs to race, and he's got a 5 or 6 left. He's kicked on again now, this leader, and he's really starting to power away from them. They're going to have to get going if they're going to chase him. And Loophole Rising is in second. Wild Dales moving through to challenge now as well. Then comes Chieftain Maker. Suddenly Cortland Slayer starts to come back to the back. This is the second last. Over it goes Cortland Slayer. Over it goes Wild Dales. Chieftain Maker is next. Then Hennessy Lad. Loophole Rising is after that one. They're racing down towards the final flight, and it's Cortland Slayer who's been in the lead all the way, but now about to be challenged by Chieftain Maker and Wild Dales. Over the final flight they go. Chieftain Maker just landed in the lead. Cortland Slayer's trying to fight back. Hennessy Lad's on the outside. They're inside the final furlong. It's Chieftain Maker from Hennessy Lad. Hennessy Lad starts to pick up on the outside, and Hennessy Lad is going to power away and take it into the final half furlong. It's Hennessy Lad who's going clear from a fast finishing New Power. Is just going to be second. Then Chieftain Maker, Two Tasty Snacks, Wild Dales, Loophole Rising, Cortland Slayer, all the way back to Razaman Conti. Quite a lot of them never got into that race at all. Cortland Slayer going off like a scolded cat, but not managing to stay the trip. And Hennessy Lad takes it for Paul Parsons. New Power second for Daniel French. Chieftain Maker for Derek Hinton was third. Two Tasty Snacks, Matt Cooper fourth. And Wild Bales for Craig Beckwith was back in fifth.